The former president of the Philippines, Rodrigo Duterte, has been arrested at Manila's international airport. It comes after the International Criminal Court ordered it. To East Asia correspondent Kathleen Calderwood.
Former Philippine President Rodrigo Duterte was arrested Tuesday upon arrival at Manila's international airport, following an official request from the International Criminal Court, ICC. The 79-year-old faces charges of crimes against humanity over his controversial war on drugs, which human rights groups claim led to the deaths of tens of thousands of mostly poor Filipinos. Authorities confirmed that Duterte was taken into custody shortly after landing from a brief trip to Hong Kong. The arrest came after Interpol Manila received an official copy of the ICC warrant earlier in the morning. As of now, he is under the custody of authorities, the presidential palace stated. The former president and his group are in good health and are being checked by government doctors. Duterte's former chief legal counsel, Salvador Panelo, condemned the arrest as unlawful, arguing that Philippine police denied Duterte access to his lawyers and failed to provide a hard copy of the ICC warrant. Duterte's anti-drug campaign, launched in 2016, was one of the most controversial policies of his presidency. The former leader, who once called himself a self-professed killer, publicly encouraged law enforcement to shoot suspected drug criminals if officers felt their lives were at risk. Official police records state that 6,200 suspects were killed in operations. But human rights groups estimate the actual toll to be much higher, with thousands executed extrajudicially. The ICC began investigating Duterte's drug war in 2021, citing widespread reports of summary executions and human rights abuses. The probe was temporarily suspended after the Philippine government pledged to review drug-related deaths, but resumed in 2023 after the court ruled that Manila's efforts were insufficient. Although the Philippines withdrew from the ICC in 2019 under Duterte's leadership, the tribunal asserts jurisdiction over alleged crimes committed while the country was still a member. Duterte's arrest has sparked mixed reactions across the country. While rights groups hailed it as a victory for justice, many of Duterte's supporters view it as politically motivated. The mothers whose husbands and children were killed because of the drug war are very happy because they have been waiting for this for a very long time, said Rubalin Litao, coordinator for the advocacy group Rise Up for Life and for Rights. Human Rights Watch called on President Ferdinand Marcos Jr.'s government to swiftly surrender Duterte to the ICC, stating, "His arrest is a critical step for accountability in the Philippines." Despite his legal troubles, Duterte remains a powerful political figure. He continues to enjoy strong public support, particularly in his hometown of Davao, where he is running for mayor in the upcoming midterm elections. In a video posted on social media by his daughter, Veronica Duterte, the former president was seen at Manila's Villamor Air Base, questioning the reason for his arrest.
So, what is the law and what is the crime that I committed? To me now, the legal basis for my being here, as apparently I was brought here not of my own volition. It's somebody else's. So you have to answer now for the deprivation of liberty.
What is the law and what is the crime that I committed? Duterte asked. I was brought here not of my own volition. You have to answer now for the deprivation of liberty. With Duterte now in custody, all eyes are on the Marcos administration and how it will handle the ICC's request for his extradition. The government had previously stated it would not cooperate with the investigation, but recent comments by officials suggest a shift in stance. Undersecretary of the Presidential Communications Office, Claire Castro, noted that if Interpol formally requested the government's assistance, it would be obliged to comply. As legal battles continues, Duterte's arrest marks an important moment in Philippine history, one that could shape the country's stance on justice, human rights, and the rule of law for years to come.